Team Canada captain Scott D'Amore. It's tied up going into the finals of America's X2.
Scott Hudson, what you've seen so far tonight is exactly what we told you it was going to be. A team, a unit, outshining 4 individuals.
You know, because we take it to the top, baby. You can't stop Canada.
Hey, who would have thought that Team Canada would be sitting here right now in the driver's seat?
Let me tell you something, Petey. I know 5 guys who knew that they'd be here right now and 30 million Canadians at home who knew we'd be here in the end.
Hey, Teddy, will you watch that knee out there? You're going to lead this team to victory. Because let me tell you one thing here, guys. As we go into the finals, it's time to show everybody why Canada is on the very top of the Americas. Because Canada is going to take the tournament tonight from those Mexicans. We take the X Cup to Canada, and we drink lots and lots of Molson beer from it.
Scott, what was that supposed to be?
Scott Hudson, Canada is an educated, bilingual country. Foucachon.
Oh, you got 2, boy. I hope you like that.
I don't speak Canadian.
The following contest is the final matchup of the America's X Cup Tournament. About to make their way to the ring, being led by Scott D'Amore and captained by Teddy Hart, they are Team Canada.
Well, it all boils down to this, Don. All knotted up, 4 apiece, going into this final matchup, the 3rd round, the 8-man elimination tag team matchup, and we are going to find out who walks away with the cup, with the America's X Cup. Is it going to be the challengers, Team Canada, or will it be the defending champions, the defending America's X Cup Team AAA from Mexico that takes the cup back home south of the border? There you see the TNA Canadian representative, Scott D'Amore. This is his team that he put together to face this team from AAA.
And their opponents, they are defenders of America's X Cup. They are captained by Juventud Guerrera, Team AAA, Team Mexico.
Here's the defending champs. They did it last month, Don, when they knocked off Team NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the United States-based competitors. In the backyard of Team NWA, Team AAA came into the TNA Asylum. They defeated Team NWA, and they are the defending America's X Cup champions.
The difference between this one, Mike, and the one that involves Team NWA is this one is completely tied at 4-4 going into this last match. Like you said, 2 points per elimination. So in this case, it's going to be the first 1 to 12 will get the victory.
You see the scoreboard, bottom left-hand side of your screen, and once there's an elimination, we will not only be bringing you up to speed with that score, we'll have the scoreboard on your screen in an effort to find out who walks away from the TNA Asylum with possession of America's X Cup.
I'll be honest with you, Mike. I have been really impressed with Team Canada. They've come in here. They have not been psyched out at all by the champs. They have come in to take this cup and take it back up north. We've seen Teddy Hart. We know how good he is, and he's been spectacular in this tournament. But Petey Williams, Johnny Devine, and of course, Jack Evans have really been impressive and have given Team Mexico everything they wanted and more.
These 2 4-man teams trying to be separated by NWA official Mike Posey. And again, keep in mind, all 8 of these wrestlers have already wrestled twice earlier tonight. This is the 3rd matchup for them as we head to the finals, the 3rd round of America's X Cup.
I'll tell you what, the quicker you can get eliminations, the better. If you can get 1 or 2 right off the bat, you've got not only the numbers advantage, but then it's going to get into the minds of the opposing team. Very important to get some eliminations right off the bat. Again, I still feel like Team AAA has a little bit of the advantage because they've been there before. They have been in this match. They have gotten down to just two people. They were in a situation where Jerry Lynn could have beat Juventud Guerrera. It would have ended in a tie. And they were able to vanquish it so that it didn't happen this way.
And joining us at the broadcast table, at the broadcast position, TNA Canadian representative Scott D'Amore. And boy, do we have some questions for you, Scott D'Amore, as we watch this final matchup. Round 3, the America's X Cup unfold right in front of us.
Whoa. Don't worry about questions for me, Mike, today. Worry about calling a Team Canada victory. Because we said it all along. A team always beats a group of individuals, and that's what we got here tonight.
I mean, right from the very outset, right from the challenge that you made to Team Mexico, you were talking about Team NWA, the United States wrestlers, in your mind, being choke artists.
Hey, all we can do, Mike, it's supposed to be your job. We call them as we see them. The Americans came in a huge favorite, and they didn't get the job done.
I mean, you were talking about the Canadian wrestlers being so superior to the wrestlers from the United States and from Mexico.
Well, look, Mike, up in Canada, we don't believe in turning everything into a Canada versus US, us versus them. The fact is, all we're trying to point out is a simple fact, is that Americans in wrestling, just like in everything else, don't give Canadians their due. You think of all the greats, Bret Hart, Edge, Christian, Chris Benoit, all the greats, Walter Kowalski, all these men that have made the history of this sport throughout the years, and you people conveniently write them out of history.
Johnny Devine to start things off, representing Team Canada against the AAA's Mr. Aguilar for Team Mexico. Elimination matchup, and as Don mentioned, and as we told you earlier, 2 points per elimination, all knotted up at 4-4. Drop toe hold, quick float over, and Johnny Devine goes to work on the head of Mr. Aguilar.
I gotta say this too, Mike. The longer this match goes, the longer the Team Canada stays in this. And they're tied up right now as we speak. The more confidence they're gonna get. These young guys have been very impressive, and the longer it goes, the more confidence they're gonna gain, and they could actually upset Team AAA.
Well, I'll tell you something, Don West touched on it right there. The fact is, with the exception of Teddy Hart, we've got 3 virtual unknowns here representing Canada, and look at the job they've done thus far.
Yeah, you really can't argue about the job that Petey Williams has done for you, even dating back several weeks ago when you substituted him in that captain's match for Teddy Hart.
Well, I'll tell you, the fact is, a lot of people said that I was showing nepotism, picking someone out of my wrestling school, someone out of my home promotion. But I'll tell you what, you'd ask the kid to stand up and he delivered.
One of the things that we've touched on in this matchup, the experience edge, Scott, that Team Mexico has. Not just with the 4 individuals, because in Aguilar, Juventud, Hector Garza, and Abismo Negro, you have 4 veteran wrestlers against the youngsters from Team Canada. But also, the experience in this format under these rules has to be a huge edge to Team AAA.
And you saw right there, Mike, where Johnny Devine just got an eyeful as Mr. Aguilar turned him inside out and made their statement right here. We are the defending champs, and it's going to take everything you've got to take that trophy back to Canada.
Well, hey, I don't want to take anything away from Team AAA because they have been hanging in this thing. But if you think about it, you allude to the experience edge they had. Well, sometimes it's great to be inexperienced because you know what? You don't know enough to know that you should be scared. You don't know enough to know that you're supposed to not win. And the fact is that what these Canadian kids are. You don't know they're supposed to lose. That's why they're winning, baby.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Follow-up drop kick by Abismo Negro. And look at Petey Williams head to the corner. Jack Evans in, and Hector Garza's ready for him.
Hector Garza, who's been absolutely outstanding for Team AAA. This guy was so impressive in the first go-around, been so impressive in this one. He has a way of just getting under your skin, getting under the opponent's skin. And we're going to see if he's going to have a big psychological advantage with the youngster in that ring right now, Jack Evans.
Well, we've got Mr. Aguilar down here at the broadcast table trying to get in the face of Scott D'Amore, and Teddy Hart, the team captain of Team Canada, drops down to stop Mr. Aguilar from laying a hand, laying a finger on Mr. D'Amore.
Well, you talk about guts, you talk about determination, you talk about a never-say-die attitude, and you're talking about Teddy Hart.
What a clothesline by Garza. It turned Evans inside out.
What a size advantage Garza has on Evans right here. But one thing that this Jack Evans has showed us, this kid's got a lot of heart. This kid's got a lot of athletic ability. I'm going to tell you something. Keep your eye on this Jack Evans because this kid's going to be a future big-time star.
Garza fired off into the corner. Evans going to charge across at him. Oh, elevated up to the ring apron by Garza. Evans lands on his feet.
Watch the punch.
Attempts Garza to come after him.
Look at
Catches
this
him with a
kid.
shot and then springboard drop kick on target.
That's why he's the pride of Vancouver, British Columbia.
Far legs hooked in a 2 count, near fall on Garza. Scott, what was your thought process when you decided that you were going to put this team together? When you decided to assemble Team Canada?
Well, it's real simple, Mike. The fact was I could have been an egomaniac like Antonio Pena. I could have assembled...
And what? An egomaniac?
I could have been an egomaniac like Antonio Pena.
Explain yourself.
I could have picked the 4 best guys, my 4 favorites from my company. But instead, what I did, I took Petey Williams, the best from Border City Wrestling in Ontario. I took Johnny Devine, the best from No Holds Barred Wrestling in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Teddy Hart, what better pedigree could you ask for? Fred single-handedly called me and said this guy should be captain. And Jack Evans, nobody even heard of him, but this youngster out of Vancouver, as Mike alluded to, or Don, I'm sorry, has as much fight as anybody, and boy, can he bust out the moves.
What an exchange here by the 2 captains. Hart shot off into the rope, and a drop kick by Juventud nailed it.
It's electric in the ring right now. We've been waiting to see this matchup. In this battle, Teddy Hart, Juventud Guerrera. Who's going to come out ahead?
Teddy Hart in trouble. Attempted a back kick by Juventud, but the thinking man's wrestler, as Teddy Hart points to his brain, is able to drop Juventud down. Now Teddy going to try and fly. Back kick.
Remember the Super X tournament that we had months ago when these 2 guys met? It was absolutely death-defying and breathtaking, and it's starting that way again with Juventud Guerrera. Right now, a big advantage as Teddy Hart is getting a lesson right here.
Members of Team AAA certainly enjoying that. Who's going to charge at him? Elevated up to the apron.
Got him! Oh, he caught him perfectly.
Snaps off the Hurricanrana, and Teddy Hart, injured knee and all, up on the ring entrance ramp.
Well, I'll tell you what, Teddy Hart, he's a fighter. He goes in, he's going captain versus captain there with Juventud Guerrera. And I'll tell you what, Teddy's down right now, but like I said, he never says die.
What do you mean never says die? He just tapped out in the tag team matchup earlier.
That was a strategic maneuver, Mike, today. He tapped out so he could live to fight in the all-important 8-man final. The way this formula's set up, it all comes down to this final. This is where it's all on the line.
And you can see Teddy Hart was favoring the knee, wasn't he?
Yes, I
able
was
to get the
gonna
other
show
leg
you.
up.
We heard it out in the very first match, and again, you can see where the knee caught him.
Sure.
He couldn't get up there and get up on the top.
Going to try it a second time.
He
back
tries
up
it again.
Wow, rolls through on Juventud. But Teddy Hart obviously favoring the injured knee. Tag in to Abismo Negro, and Teddy going to make his way to the corner, and that's a smart move.
Oh, yes.
Get Jack Evans in.
Live to fight another day. Another time in this match. Rest the knee.
I gotta go check on Teddy.
What do you mean? Demore leaving us here at the broadcast table to check on his man, his team captain, Teddy Hart. Double team move now, Abismo Negro and Juventud. They've got Evans up.
Oh, look at this teamwork. Oh, my God. They just cleaned him.
Power is down to the mat.
I'll tell you something, Mike. If Teddy Hart can't go, wait a minute.
Cover!
Oh! Johnny Devine just came in at the right moment.
Give us the update. What's the deal, Demore?
Mike, today, why would I give you the update on one of my men who's on the apron?
It does not look good for Team Canada when you take a look at Teddy Hart favoring his back, favoring his leg, favoring his knee as Johnny Devine drops down with the leg on Abismo Negro.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're Team Canada, you can't think about Teddy Hart right now. You got too much to think about, like Abismo Negro knocking you clear out of the ring.
A little premature celebration for Johnny Devine, and you saw the impact of the drop kick from behind by Abismo Negro.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about premature celebration, and you got to be talking about Antonio Pena. I hear he's back in Mexico
Look at
City
this.
planning a party.
Oh, caught him just unawares. Oh, listen to these chops.
Antonio
Saskatchewan
Pena.
irate.
Yeah, Antonio Pena is a confident individual, a confident owner, a confident promoter of Team AAA.
He's a cocky and arrogant man, and that's why he's not here with his men. I'm right down here with him in the trenches. What's he doing sitting in a hotel suite in Mexico City?
Yeah, cocky, arrogant, successful, and that's why he's been such a success in the wrestling business. That's why they hold the America's X Cup, and they're the defending champs in this match.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hector Garza, for all his experience, he just fell for the same irate.
Now the double team from Team Canada. Johnny Devine and Jack Evans shoot Garza off into the
Oh,
ropes.
they caught him right in there. That's a great teamwork. These guys have come prepared.
The well-placed knees send Garza into the corner, and wisely, smartly, he tags into Juventud. That's the way you take a knee out. That's the way you take the legs out.
Just absolutely caught him by surprise, and he's got total control right now of Evans. Look at at this. Here he goes. Juventud Guerrero throwing high risk.
Gonna go up top. Oh, man.
Recovery by Jack Evans.
It was. Tremendous recovery by Evans to cut Juventud off. And now let's see if he can follow up on Juvi in the corner.
This kid, it's almost like this kid doesn't know enough to realize he's in the ring with Juventud Guerrero. Oh, my God.
Juvi driver out of the corner. 2, 3.
Jack Evans has been eliminated. 2 additional points for Team Mexico. The score now, Mexico 6, Team Canada 4.
You hear Jeremy Borash set the record straight. Team AAA with the elimination of Jack Evans takes a 6-4 lead.
And it's a real big advantage, Mike. It's even bigger than having a 4-3 on advantage because Teddy Hart is obviously suffering from a knee injury. But he wants in. He wants in the ring. Look at him.
Ask for the tag, and Teddy Hart,
You gotta be kidding me.
twisting off the top 2.
Unbelievable.
Abismo Negro out.
Has been eliminated. It is now tied up 6-6.
Just like that, Don. 2 back-to-back eliminations.
That's
And
what a captain does.
we are knotted up again at 6-6, and here are the 2 team captains. Juventud Guerrero and Teddy Hart back at it again.
Oh, I'll tell you what, the action was so fast, we probably won't be able to see that again, but if we could, that was one of the most unbelievable moves ever in this asylum.
Float over. by
Look at these
Juventud.
guys.
Directs the kick at the back. Gonna take him up, shoulder level.
He's got him. Oh, what a move by Juventud.
TKO'd him, follow-up cover. 2. Broken up by Divine.
Not gonna.
A little divine intervention.
Very clever.
6-6 in this final 3rd round elimination tag team matchup, and it's down to 3 against 3, Don.
Teddy Hart showing heart right here. As Johnny Divine coming in, he knows that Juventud Guerrero can finish it if he gets this. Not gonna happen. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute.
10 feet on the ropes. You gonna count it?
Who's out?
Hoopy, I guess.
Juventud Guerrero has been eliminated.
Good job,
gotta be
Johnny
kidding
Divine. Now that's some intelligence.
Referee Mike Posey allows the double team move.
Aguilera's got him. He's got him. He caught Johnny Divine off guard.
And Aglia wasn't legal.
It is now
Don't start
tied.
complaining about that.
I'll see biased officialing, biased announcing. This is what
8-8.
Canadians face.
8-8 at this point in time.
Mike, that was unreal, folks. Fasten your seatbelt and whatever you do, don't leave the room because anything can happen at any second.
Down to the final 4. Now look at this, using the ring ropes.
Mike Posey caught it, though. He wasn't going to allow it to happen.
Petey Williams trying to eliminate Aguilar. In the corner, Petey Williams on the attack. Gonna shoot Aguilar off now into the ropes. Caught him with the elbow. Quick follow, quick cover, and a quick 2 count.
Well, I'll tell you guys, what better for it to come down to than my captain and the guy that Teddy Hart himself anointed, the assistant captain, the go-to guy, Petey Williams.
Double team move now for Team Canada. Teddy Hart off the top.
You gotta be kidding! Catches him! No! 2! He's got him!
Got him, put him away.
Has been eliminated. Team Canada now winning 10-8.
Oh, look at Garza. Just like a Mexican, you kick you in the back when you're not looking.
Plus the numbers game involved here. It's 2 Canadian wrestlers against 1 left from Team AAA.
Hector Garza's gonna have to do this on his own. Let's see him.
Standing moonsault.
Oh, Petey Williams is getting there just in time.
Wait a minute. What's Mike Posey saying?
No, that wasn't a pinfall.
Is that what he's
That was a
saying?
2. That was a 2.
Yes, is he out? Did he count 3? What's the story?
Teddy Hart has been eliminated.
Flying crossbody. It's 10-10. Teddy Hart was eliminated. Garza catches Williams.
Oh, now it's back to one-on-one.
Hey, look at Team AAA not even following the rules, staying in the corner.
They're out here just to cheer their teammate on. Is Hector Garza going up high? Wow, you gotta be kidding.
Top rope on the They did it. They did it. They did it.
The pin, the winners, and still holders of the America's Extra, Hector Garza, Mr. Aguilar, Abismo Negro, and team captain, Juventud Guerrero. They are Team Mexico.
AAA, captained by Juventud Guerrera, joined by Mr. Aguila, Abismo Negro, and Hector Garza, and they did it. They defeated Team Canada, and they keep the cup.
I'll tell you what, it looked like Team Canada had it in command. They had Petey Williams, they had Teddy Hart left. Team AAA only had Hector Garza, but somehow Garza was able to sneak a quick pin on Teddy Hart. The referee eliminated him, and that's how they got to the one-on-one.
Scott D'Amore once again in the final word.
Hey, let me tell you this, guys. Hey, yeah, okay, Mr. Garza. Well, the fact is, we've got some biased official in there. That was a bunch of crap. You guys hold on to that cup, because I'm putting a petition in. We are going to dispute this. That's garbage, and that is not going to stand.
It was an incredible performance by Team AAA. Abismo Negro says they're #1, and they've got the cup to prove it. Team Captain Juventud Guerrera, Hector Garza as well, Mr. Aguila, they did it, Don.
Champions and still champions, Team AAA Mexico.